like, if I'm being completely honest, Sector 7 just don't look like they're well versed in this at all, and Vicious are absolutely running over them 152 to 19. They haven't gotten a point, Chewy, since that Treehouse hard point.
Wow, that's absolutely crazy to think of. And this is the thing, it's all about rotations. I was playing this map the other day. I don't want to go into too much detail about my play style because I'm pretty rubbish at this game. But, I was playing it and my team didn't outfrag the other team at all. The other team actually, one of them dropped a 40 bomb on us and they completely owned us in the sense of fragging. But, we got the rotations round and we managed to get some of the defends in and we just kept control of the hard point and we beat them quite convincingly. So, it's one of those things. Yemen's a bit of a weird map. Not many people like it. Still on board with Vic Fierce, though, at the second, as he's using this, again, he's using this sexy cyborg camo. Picks up a nice 2-piece there, 3-piece there, absolutely huge. Picking up all his streaks. He's actually doubled. Oh my gosh, he's just gone absolutely nuts. And wow, Vicious are just completely in control. Lays down that sentry gun and he doubled up on streaks there. That's what I was going to point out at first. And then he got that huge 3-piece and completely cut in on what I was going to say. But wow, Sector 7 are just being completely outclassed here.
That's like you said, Chewy. Going back to your point about teamwork, that's what we say all the time. This game's all about teamwork. If you've got the teamwork, damn the slaying totals. I mean, at the core of this game, you have to know how to point and shoot, but it's not that big a deal in this game. Honestly, anyone can point and shoot. That's why it's so popular. Everyone can do it. To be the top player, obviously, it takes a little bit to learn and a lot to master. Let's go ahead and say that. But the catalyst for this Black Ops 2 game is the teamwork, and it's looking like Vicious right now, they have the teamwork, and oh my goodness, Revolt actually rage quits out of the game. And it's 227 to 19. Again, that's like, was that 3-4 hard points in a row that Sector 7 had been shut out on, Chewy? That's nuts.
And that's absolutely crazy. They've just not got a single point since that second hard point. Hard point is currently not contested by anybody at the second, but there we go. Vicious managed to take control of it. And let's have a look at the scoreboard. Actually, no, we'll wait till the end because we're virtually near the end, and it's pretty obvious that they're going to win this game right now. 241 to 19. Absolutely great play from Vicious. Yeah, well, I would say the comeback is real, but unfortunately, it's very evident that it's not. They only need 2 more seconds on the hard point, and there we are. Wow, that's the biggest range I've seen between scores on a hard point ever, and this for semi-finals of a tournament, not something that I was really expecting coming on and casting and seeing something like that. But there we go, Vicious managing to take the first map, and I believe this is a best of 5, managing to take it in convincing style, 250 to 19, and they have also managed to go 1-up in the series, which is a great start if they want to make their way to the finals. But yeah, we did see Revolt leaving there. I'm not sure what I think of that. I don't know what was going on, but we do see, I think I definitely saw, who was it? Yeah, it was Fierce who went big at one time, and at one time in the scoreboard there, I did miss it at the end, unfortunately, but he was going 20 to 6 with 17 defense, and he wasn't even playing OBJ properly. He was actually playing as an AR. He was playing that floating AR role, which I love, with an AN-94. But yeah, 17 defense with an AR, man. That's pretty impressive.
That is absolutely nuts. I can't say enough about what Vicious just did, Chewy. The numbers absolutely reflect how much they dominated that score. On the other side, we see the top player on the Sector 7 squad only had 1,775 points. And, Fierce alone doubled that score. So, I mean, just absolute domination on this Yemen hardpoint. Now, that's, I will say this, for Sector 7, Yemen hardpoint is not that type of, it's not a game type that you see scrimmed a lot. So maybe they just didn't play it play it at all from what I saw, Chewy. So we'll have to wait and see how the series plays out because there's still a lot of games left.
Yep, they were getting out-fragged, Sector 7, they were getting out everything. Everything that could possibly outplayed, out-rotated. Yeah, exactly. Everything that could have possibly happened. Don't want to put them on blast, but, it did happen. That's the biggest call that I've seen. That's absolutely crazy. That kind of thing happened. 250 to 19, as we say, in the semi-finals. But this is what happens in the amateur community, man. This is what happens. You do see things like that. I did just try and tweet out the stream. There we go. I managed to tweet it out from my account. So hopefully we'll get some more people going in. Right now, I wasn't actually able to tweet it out right at the start. Hopefully we're going to get some more viewers in here, see what's going to happen. See if we get any more people watching. But guys in the chat, how are we doing? I know we've got 9 viewers at the second. Still waiting on that invite. Hopefully we're going to be able to get back into the game as soon as possible because that party did end and we'll get this thing going. But yeah, who's that? Obviously, well, I think we have to say that Fierce was our standout man there.
Game one, yes.
I think everybody was kind of going crazy. And, if you'd have popped any score, any person on that score, if they'd have popped it, on any other game, that would have been a standout thing. But just because they all played so well, I mean, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
The individual numbers, it's one thing. It's lost. It's thrown by the wayside because they won 250 to 19. And the last 4 hard points, Sector 7 didn't get a single point. I've played league play with people who don't have thumbs, Chewy, and we have put up more points than that. That is quite possibly the biggest deficit. Well, I'm not going to say I've ever seen because hashtag building me up as a player. We did beat a pretty well-known all-girls team 250-2 in a hard point one time.
Ooh,
Yeah,
busy.
so yes, and our boy D Smith did put the photos up on Twitter. He's like, "Where's my contract?" I was just like, "Yes." But yeah, so I mean, it's not the biggest deficit I've seen, but for a semifinals of a tournament, Chewy, that is unheard of.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I think as well. But as I said, this is the AM community. Anything can happen. Not quite sure what happened, whether it was just a choke on Sector 7's part, or whether Vicious just completely outplayed them, and whether it could have been a combination even of both. But as we see by the scoreboard at the bottom of the screen, Vicious have taken that 1-0 lead. Still waiting on that invite. Not sure what's going on. Try and message a few people actually in my recent friends. See if we can get an invite back into there, because